Hi, it's the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your June 2017 mid-month readings. Thank you so much for joining us here today, and welcome to any newcomers who may be with us for the first time. So always the thank yous first. Thank you for all your likes and shares and subscribes and all your support and comments and feedback. Keep them coming. You guys are brilliant. Thank you to those of you who continue to keep me so busy and reaching out for personal one-on-one readings. It's a pleasure and an honor to read for you. And thank you to my regular clients as well for being so good with a consistent feedback and how those readings play out in your lives. And if any of you are interested in a personal one-on-one reading with me and you haven't read with me before, you can click on the About or Description button on my channel's homepage for more info and my email address, which is Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I would be delighted to work with you. I do readings full-time 6 days a week, so I'm usually able to get back with you pretty quickly. Current turnaround time is anywhere from a few days upwards of 2 weeks, but almost always we can set something up for you in a 2-week period of time. So send me an email if you're interested. We'll go from there. So these are general readings, and there's many of you watching, so of course they're not going to mean exactly the same thing to the same degree for everyone watching, because everyone has different things going on in their lives, which is why we tell you to, if you know your rising and your moon sign as well, watch those videos. They may give you additional insight, and they may play out a little more predictably for you than your primary sun sign. So I will be pulling 4 cards for the mid-month readings, 2 cards for each remaining 2 weeks, with an additional 5th card from the bottom of the deck for overall energy and guidance. So this reading is for Capricorn, the earth sign of Capricorn, for June 2017 mid-month. Show me what remains of June 2017 for Capricorn. Capricorn, June 2017 mid-month. What is in store for Capricorn for the remainder of June 2017? Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn, we begin with the Knight of Pentacles, followed by the 6 of Cups, the 8 of Cups, followed by Judgment, and from the bottom of the deck, your overall energy and guidance is the 2 of Wands. Interesting. More decision-making energy. So I'm actually going to start with your crowning card, Capricorn. Your overall energy and guidance, advice. We have the 2 of Wands. Fire energy. That's the element which governs the suit of Wands. And in the tarot, this suit is about, it's very fluid, dynamic, action-oriented energy. It's about creating and building and manifesting, and it often shows up, you know, in regards to careers, artistic and creative endeavors. It's very forward moving. It's about, you know, building, manifesting. The 2 of Wands is a card about your long-term future. It's about long-term thinking and planning. It's about deciding what you want, what your big goal is, and then setting up the steps in order to achieve that, to move you closer to that big goal. So since there's a lot of obvious trying to make a decision about something over the next couple of weeks, Capricorn, what you're going to find helpful and useful as guidance is make your decision based on what you want down the road. What's your big picture goal in whatever this area of your life is manifesting in? What is ultimately where you want to end up? If this is in regards to job, business, or career, what's your ultimate goal? Where do you actually want to end up? And make your decisions now that will move you closer towards that goal. The same in relationships or spirituality path as well. This is about looking down the road, seeing what you really want ultimately, and make sure that anything that you set in motion moves you closer to that goal. So that's your guidance over the next couple of weeks in helping you with this decision making this choice. It looks like some things come in, perhaps something from the past for a lot of you, because we find ourselves around the middle of June 2017, time being somewhat fluid, as I always say, with the Knight of Pentacles, followed by the 6 of Cups. So the Knight of Pentacles, here we have earth energy. In the tarot, the suit of Pentacles often deals with things in our tangible, concrete world, things like money, finance, property, assets, real estate, you know, things like that we can see and touch and feel, or tangible results of the energy we put into something. Knights are the bringers, the deliverers of the tarot. They can sometimes represent the speed at which a situation or a person moves. Can be very spontaneous or impulsive, because Knights were very single-minded and focused. They were ones sent out on missions and quests. they can also represent, people in that kind of teenage, early 20s kind of age group. So the Knight of Pentacles, they do usually represent something being brought to you, an offer or an opportunity. So this Knight of Pentacles would be bringing a very tangible offer or opportunity. I sometimes see this show up for a new job offer, for an offer on a home if you're moving or relocating or thinking of doing something. It can represent whatever offer or opportunity it is, it's a tangible offer. It's sincere, it's solid. The Knight of Pentacles, out of all four of the Knights, he's the slowest moving too, because he's governed by Earth, but he's the steadiest. This is one foot in front of the other. He's going to see it through from beginning to end as well. So it looks like there's a very tangible opportunity in front of you, Capricorn. And it looks like a good one. It looks like it's come perhaps out of the past. For those of you in relationships, this could be somebody showing up from your past with an offer or opportunity. It could be an offer of reconciliation or an offer of resolution. If you had perhaps an estrangement or a break from someone in the past, this could be a past romantic connection. It could be a friendship that went awry. Maybe even within a family system as well. This could be a job offer. Now, it's attached to the Six of Cups, which is a card primarily associated with the past. This is about reminiscence, nostalgia, childhood. It can represent travel back to see your parents, travel to see relatives, back to where you grew up, your roots of origin. It can represent having a childlike or naive view of something. Whatever this offer or opportunity is, it could just be an offer to travel back home to see parents, relatives where you grew up. It could be an offer to go back to a place that you used to live at before. It could be that you receive, maybe those of you who have been job hunting or looking for jobs, and it could represent going back to a company you used to work for before. Whatever this offer or opportunity is, it's in connection. You had a connection with it in the past, whether it's a long ago childhood where you grew up past, or more recent than that, but it's in connection with that. In relationships, again, it could be any kind of relationships too. It could be somebody coming from the past to make you an offer of it could be romantic, it could be friendship, it could be family, it could be healing a previously broken relationship, or it could just be somebody from the past that you knew coming up, and there's a kindling of something or a rekindling of something. And again, it could be, I'm going to pull one more card from the deck to see what this was about. We have the Ace of Pentacles, which is often a card that shows up for moving, and the Lovers, which is a relationship card as well. So really it could be relationship, it could be moving. Some of you are considering moving. You have the opportunity, maybe you have the opportunity to move back home, or to buy your childhood home or your parents' home, or go back and work there in some respect. So fundamentally, however it plays out, because there's so many of you watching, this can relate to different parts of your life. It's about whether or not to take this offer or opportunity, and it looks like that's what the next couple of weeks is spent in reflection on. The last week we have the Eight of Cups followed by Judgment, which is just very strong advice in being careful about the decision you make. The Eight of Cups is the walking away card. This man has made up his mind very definitively to leave behind what these cups represent. He's dressed for travel, he has his hat on, his cloak on. He's made up his mind to turn his back and walk away. He may not be exactly sure in what direction he's going, but he knows he's leaving this behind. And what these cups represent, they represent disillusionment, dissatisfaction. Maybe he thought when he first started drinking and tasting from them that they were going to be one thing, but they turned out to be something else. It's walking away from disappointment, disillusionment, dissatisfaction, walking away from that which doesn't work for you anymore. Now, it's accompanied by, so that's part of the decision-making ability. Do I stay or do I go? If I take this opportunity, what does it really mean for my life? What do I have to leave behind in order to take this opportunity to move towards this? Now, the Eight of Cups is paired with Judgment. This is a major arcana card, and it's a strong, serious one as well. Judgment, it is a call to action. It's a call to make a decision, but do it after reflection and contemplation, because there's an air of finality to the Judgment card, which says that whatever decision you make, whatever choice you make, whatever path you take, whatever you set into motion, you're not going to be able to reverse it once you start it, or reverse it easily. So make sure to consider everything very carefully. Take everything into consideration. Weigh out the pros and cons. If you decide to move forward on this offer opportunity, what are the possible outcome and consequences? What's the cost of that? If I stay, what's the cost of that? Because you're going to be setting the stage for something for quite some time to come. So remember that your overall guidance, Capricorn, in helping you make this decision is in really what you want long term. If this is in the relationship area of your life, the Two of Wands advice would be, what kind of a relationship do you really want long term? Is the relationship you're in, does it meet that? Is what you're being offered, does it move you closer to that goal, or does it get you to that goal? Again, if it's in business, job, career, whatever area of your life that this really resonates in, you're going to find helpful and useful in making that decision is in choosing the decision that either gets you to that long-term goal or moves you significantly closer to it. So make sure you consider everything very carefully before you set anything into motion. And that's what you're being asked to do over the next couple of weeks, Capricorn. So Capricorn, that pretty much wraps up your June 2017 mid-month reading. I hope that you have enjoyed it, or that it has given you, a little bit of food for thought and some insight. I will see you all again in a couple of weeks for the July 2017 general readings. And again, if any of you are interested in a personal one-on-one reading with me and you haven't read with me before, you can click on that About or Description button for my email address, and you can email me directly at Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I would be most happy to work with you. I will see you all again in a couple of weeks for the July general readings. And until then, Capricorn, as always, remember that I wish you joy, peace, blessings, and a happy life. And I hope to see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.